Hey everybody, Ryan here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at our best flat tow options for our Ram 1500. Our braking system is going to be one of 5 main components needed to flat tow our truck down the road. The other 4 are going to include our tow bar, our base plate, safety cables, and tow bar wiring. Now when it comes to your base plate, the one that I really like and that I would recommend is this one that we have here today. Now this is the Demco base plate. What I like about it is when we're not using our tow bar and all of our other components and we're just driving around town, this isn't going to be very bulky, it's not going to be very noticeable, it's going to help maintain that factory look. And as a bonus, it's also going to be very easy to install. Now as far as the tow bar goes, today we have the Demco Commander. Overall, nice tow bar. It's going to be non-binding, have a spot to store your pigtail wiring when you're not using it, and have a lot of the more basic bells and whistles, if you will. However, the one that I personally would recommend, especially for a truck, would be the Demco Excalibur 2. That's because that one does have a higher weight capacity, so it's going to be a little more beefy for these large trucks. And if you ever want to load up extra equipment or ATVs or motorcycles in the bed of your truck while you're towing it, you're going to have that weight capacity, so you can do that. Now when it comes to wiring, here we have the bulb and socket style, which is nice, works perfect. It's going to be completely separate from our vehicle's factory wiring. However, I wouldn't say it really has a huge advantage or disadvantage of the other style, which is diode wiring. I'd recommend either one, honestly. Now when it comes to the safety cables, I really don't have a preference, just as long as they're the appropriate weight capacity. Now the only thing I do want to mention, just depending on what style of tow bar you have, it's going to help determine which style of safety cable to get. So if you have a tow bar like we have here that have channels in it that allow you to run your cables through, you're going to want to get the straight safety cables. Now if your tow bar doesn't have those channels, I'd recommend the safety cables that are coiled, kind of like our wire here. And that's going to help keep them off the ground and prevent them from dragging. Now as far as the braking system goes, today we are using the Brake Buddy Stealth. Now I really like this braking system because it's very reliable and it comes included with a lot of built-in features that most other braking systems don't come with. So for example, it already has a battery maintainer, which is going to eliminate the need for a charge line kit. And since it does use a brake controller to actually control the brakes inside of the vehicle, we're not going to have to worry about getting a brake light switch. And as I mentioned, that brake controller is kind of a bonus on top of it too, because when we're not towing our vehicle, we can actually plug in a trailer with electric brakes. So for example, if you have a boat or a car hauler, anything else that we're towing behind our motorhome, we have a brake controller up front to control those brakes. And I really like it because it's so versatile. So whether you have a RV with air brakes or an RV without air brakes, it's going to work just fine. And that'll finish up our look at our best flat tow options for our Ram 1500. I hope this information helps you during your flat tow journey.